student. Good morning. Yes, welcome back to our online classes. Successfully, all of you have finished your term 1 exam. Yes, come to term 2 syllabus now. So, in this, we are taking the first one, comparing the quantities. Yes, which one? Comparing the quantities. Quantities means some of the items, things we have to compare here. ಎಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಸಾಲದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ವೇ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್ ಇನ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ವೇಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಹೌ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ವೇ. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಎಸ್ ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೇ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪೇರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ suppose just with one example we will go now. Yes, in your home, your sister and you. Yes, you have your sister younger than you. Yes, her height is just 120 centimeter. Yes, and next your height is nearly about 145 centimeter. Yes. Is there any difference between these two heights? Yes. Then, as comparingly, who is taller? Yes, your height is more than your sister height. So, you are taller than your sister. I will judge you. Then, in between any two things, while measuring the length or weight, no problem. Yes, in these two things, if you are measuring these two things, yes. Which one is longer here? Yes, the smaller stick it has a length more than this smaller one. Yes, like this we are comparing the heights or lengths. And suppose if you take an example for weight. Yes, here you have one of the water bottle and you have one of the marker. In between water bottle and marker, which is heavier? Yes, you will think clearly. So your water bottle is heavier than your marker. Yes, its weight is more than this marker. Like this, in some units you can compare the things. And also one more way of comparison is just writing the things in weight or length. You can compare, and also you can use while comparing one more thing, that is a ratio. Yes, here 15 centimeter ratio 120 centimeter. What is this ratio here? This ratio is nothing but the one more way of representing the fraction. Yes, like this, if you write 145 by 120 like this fraction, you can write it in a one more way, that is a ratio. Yes, this double dot, it shows the ratio. Yes, we have studied in your previous class, means in a 6th standard you have studied what is mean by ratio. Yes, the one more way of representation of this fraction is in terms of ratio. If you simplify, means you know the standard form of this fraction. Yes, standard form like find out madodri gottaiti, both are in a 5 table. 5 how much? Okay, both are in 5 table. 5 2s are 5 4s are, then 5 2s are 5 9s are 29 is to 24. Yes, you 24 centimeter height idre you ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತಾಳ 29 centimeter height ಇರ್ತಾಳ. Like this, if you convert those in a standard form or without converting standard form also you can keep in a ratio form. So totally one more way of comparing the things is what here? Ratio. Yes, ratios. One more way of comparing the things is what? Ratio, as well as fraction form. And how we will use the ratio while comparing? For example, even example, right? Compare 3 kg to 300 gram. 3 kg to 300 gram. Yes, if you ever know kg gram and 3, you have to know ಯಾವ ದೊಡ್ಡದಂತೀರಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಕೆಜಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಕೆಜಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡದಂತ ಕೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ 3 kg to 4000 ಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಈಗೂ ಕೆಜಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡದಂತೀವಿ. ಹೌದ್ರಿ, ಕೆಜಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡದ್ರಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಬಟ್ just you have to compare these two, which is greater. First you will get clear when ನೀವು ಎರಡು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇದೊಂದು ಕೆಜಿ ಒಳಗೈತಿ ಇದೊಂದು ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಒಳಗೈತಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ದಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್. ಅವೆರಡೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೆಜಿ ಒಳಗರ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಒಳಗರ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಬಟ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ದೋಸ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು 3 kg ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ? 3000 ಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ 4000 ಗ್ರಾಮ್. Yes, these two things we are keeping in the ratio form. Yes, which is greater here? 3000 gram is greater or 4000 gram is greater? Yes, 4000 gram is greater. So here 3 kg is less than the 4000 gram ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೆದು ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಯಾವ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದಾವ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಎಸ್, 0 0 0 ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರಿಬೋದ್ರಿ. ಎಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಈಸ್ 3 gram to 4 gram. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ 4 gram ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 gram ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ದ two things by using the ratio. Yes, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತು, ಎರಡು ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಎರಡು ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇದ್ವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 3/5, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ 6/10 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್, ಯು ನೋ ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್? 3:5 also. These two fractions are same, means automatically these two ratios are also same. Yes or no? These two fractions same means automatically these two ratios are also same. Means the equal ratios we can call as a equivalent ratio. If any two ratios are equal means those two are equivalent ratios anta kariತೀವಿ. Yes, equivalent ratios anta kariತೀವಿ. equivalent ratio ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೈತಿ ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್, if two ratios are equal or same in their standard form then those two ratios are called equivalent ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕ್ರಿ? ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ equivalent fraction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ. Yes, in equivalent fraction how we have to decide these two are equivalent fraction? If two fractions are same or equal in the standard form ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ. Standard form is nothing but the fraction. Yes, in a fraction if the numerator and denominator doesn't have any common factor then it is called a standard form ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಇಕ್ವಿವ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ in a standard form if two ratios are same, if two ratios are equal then it is called a equivalent ratio. Yes, these are called a equivalent ratios. Again some more example for equivalent ratios. 4:5, its equivalent ratio is you can write as 8:what? 10. And again one more, 6:7, its equivalent ratio 12:14. Or you can take again one more, 1:2, its equivalent ratio 5:10. Yes or no? So if two ratios are equal in their standard form then those two ratios are called equivalent ratios. Yes, got it? Yes, but this equivalent ratios we can name as in a one more way. Yes, we can say these two are in a one more way, that is a, in the last year we have studied, that is a proportion. ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? proportion. Ratios and proportion ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ವಿ. Yes, what is mean by proportion here? Yes, the representation of two ratios. If these two are equivalent ratios means these two equivalent ratios ಅದಾವು ಅಂತನ್ನ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ? these two are in a proportion. Yes, equivalent ratios word ಒಳಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು word use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is a proportion. Yes, if two ratios are equivalent, then those two are in a proportion. And the equivalent ratios ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರೊಳಗೆ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, that is a proportion. Yes, how we have to represent that proportion sign here? It is represented by double ratio sign. Yes, like this. This proportion. For example, if your ratio 3:5, which is equal to what? 6:10, means these two ratios are equivalent. These two ratios are equivalent. We can represent by one more sign, that is a proportion sign. We can decide here two things are equal, two ratios are equal here, means one more way, two ratios are in a proportion. Two ratios are in a proportion anta ನಾವು decide ಮಾಡಿ. Yes, take another example. 6:9, it is proportional to 12:18. Why? Because these two ratios are equivalent ratios. And equivalent ratios ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, that is a proportion. Two ratios are in proportion, it is nothing but two ratios are equivalent to each other ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. Okay, just pause it and take these examples. Yes, I hope you have written. Now I will take some of the examples to write in a proportion form and how to write in a ratio form. Yes, okay. Stay here. Just one example I will take. Find the ratio of, ಇದರ question, find the ratio of ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. First one, 3 kg to 30 gram ಅಂತ. Yes, 3 kg to 30 gram. These two things ratio we have to find. If you are finding the ratios of any two things, you have to keep those two things in the same unit. Same unit ಒಳಗೆ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, it is in terms of kg, it is in terms of gram. Shall we convert this kg to gram? Yes, in 1 kg 1000 gram, 2 kg 2000 gram, same way in 3 kg 3000 gram, ratio 30 gram. Yes, if you cancel this 0, it becomes 300:3. So again one more common factor, 300:100. Sorry, 3 1s are 300s are, so you can write it in 100:1, means 100 gram ratio 1 gram. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ 100 gram ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಕಡೆ 1 gram ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ it means. Okay, take one more here. Find the ratio of 10 rupees to 200 paise. Just observe here, one it is in terms of paise, one it is in terms of rupee. So express these two things in a same unit, 200 as well as 10. If you express in same unit, then only you can compare the things. You can take these two things in a ratio form. Okay, 10 is to, okay, in 1 rupee how many paise? 100 paise. In 2 rupee 200 paise. Mean we can express this 200 paise as a 2 rupee. Yes, 10 rupee ratio 2 rupee. Yes, both are in same unit, means you can write directly 10 is to 2, 2 1s are 2 5s are, so 5 is to 1 is a, it's a ratio. 5 is to 1 is a, it's a ratio. Next one more. Find the ratio of 50 kilometer to 5000 meter. Yes, just think of these two are in different units, so first convert those two in the same unit. Yes, in 1 kilometer how many meters? 1000 meters, 2 kilometer, 2000 meters, like that. 5 kilometer, 5000 meter. So this 5000 meter we can write as a 5 kilometer. Okay. 50 kilometer is to 5 kilometer. Yes, now you can simplify. 5 ones are 5 tens are. Its ratio is what? 10 is to 1. You 10 per time only 1 time iruttadi anta. Okay, just pause it and take these examples. Yes, I hope you have written. Take again some more examples here, finding the ratios. Yes, one more. 9 meter to 25 centimeter. You have to find the ratio. Yes, it is in terms of meter, it is in terms of centimeter. In 1 meter, how many centimeter? 100 centimeter. In 2 meter, 200 centimeter. The same way, in 9 meter, how many centimeter? 900 centimeter. I converted this meter to centimeter and it is already in terms of centimeter. Yes. Now, both are in what? Both are in which table? 25 table only. Okay. 25 ones are 25. 3s are 75, remaining 50 becomes a 150. So 25 6 are 150. It is nothing but 36 ratio 1. It is nothing but what? 36 ratio 1. Nodi ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ 5 cancel ಮಾಡಿ 5 5s are 5 1s are 5 8s are 0. Then 5 1s are 5 3s are 15. Next 30. 5 6 are 30. Like that it becomes a 36 is to 1. Next one, 3 hours to 45 minutes. 3 hours to 45 minutes. Yes, very interesting. In 1 hour, how many minutes? 60 minutes. 2 hours, 60 plus 60, 120 minutes. 3 hours, 60 plus 60 plus 60, 180 minutes. So can we convert 3 hours to in terms of minute? Why? Because already it is in terms of minute. Both the things we have to take in the same minute. So 3 hours means 180 minute is to 45 minute here. Yes, 180 and 45 both are in same table. 9 20s are 9. 5s are again 5 1s are 5 4s are. It is nothing but 4 is to 1. 4 is to 1. Take another example, that is 30 days to 36 hours. Very interesting. 30 days to 36 hours we are finding the ratio. 30 days, 36 hours. Yes, in 1 day how many hours? 24 hours. Yes, such that in 30 days how many hours? 24 into 30 hours. Yes or no? So 24 into 30 hours is to 36 hours. Okay. 24 3s are how much? 72. 720 hours is to 36 hours. 36 1s are 36 2s are 72 means 20s are. It becomes 20 is to 1. Like that we can compare the things and we can keep the things in a ratio form. Yes, just pause this video and take these 3 examples. Okay, is it over? Yes. Now we will take one more thing, proportion. What is mean by proportion? Already you were told, I am told. Yes, proportion is nothing but when two ratios are equal, then those two ratios are called, they are in a proportion. Two equal ratios are called proportion. Yes, keeping the some things in a proportion, then we can find the unknowing values. How? Yes, just I want to take one of the example here. In your home, you and your brother, younger or elder brother, you are fighting for a chocolates. Yes or no? Totally you have how many chocolates? 30 chocolates. Out of 30, 15 chocolates you got, and remaining 15 chocolates your brother got. In what ratio both of you got it? In equal ratio, 15 is to 15. Both of you got in same. Both of you got in same. And one more question just I want to ask you. In your home, there are 4 members. Yes, Chanadini, 4 members. Each person of you need 2 chapati. One person need 2 chapati. Such that 4 person need how many chapati? Yes, ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ 2 ಬೇಕಂತ್ರಿ. ಅಂತವರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅದೀರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನ್ಯಾಗ? 4 members ಅದೀರಿ. 4 into 2 how much? 8 chapati you need. Yes, this chapati problem, if you keep in a proportion, you will get the solution very easily. How? Just observe here. In your home, how many members? 4 members. One person needs how many chapati? 2 chapati. Means equally you are sharing the chapati. Yes, one person needs 2 chapati. Such that 4 person need how many chapati? How many chapati? Don't know. Yes or no? Andra, you can keep these two things are in a fraction form. Yes, if these two are in fraction form means 2 terms this side, multiplication. This unknown number means variable I want to take. This x comes here, multiplication. 1 into x equal to 2 into 4. So x into 1 is x, 2 4s are 8. Like that we can write. Same way, if you keep the things in a proportion, so we have to find the unknown values. How? Product of extreme terms is equal to the product of these two middle terms. In a proportion, product of extreme terms is equal to the product of middle terms. Means 1 into x is equal to 2 into 4. X 1 is x, 2 4 is 8. This is a easy way. Yes or no? ಇದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ರಿಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ. So if you use this proportion, it is very easy to do. Yes, just take it. Yes, I hope you have written. Next one more example we will take here. Yes, you all are traveling by bike. Yes, your bike, a bike covers 20 kilometer in 1 liter of petrol. Covers 20 kilometer in 1 liter of petrol. Then how much distance will it covers in? How much distance? 1 liter, or you can take 3 liter. Okay, 3 liter. How much distance will it covers in 15 liter of petrol? Very interesting question. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಬೈಕ್ ಅದ ರೀ, ಇದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿತ್ತಂತ, a bike covers 20 kilometer in 3 liters of petrol. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಲೀಟರ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡ್ತೈತ್ರಿ? ಅದು 20 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂತ. ಸಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 15 liters of petrol ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಅದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬೈಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡಬಹುದು? Yes, it is your question. Okay, these things if you keep in a proportion, you will get the answer very easily. How? Yes, distance. First distance in first diesel. Yes, petrol. Then answer second distance we have to find in a second petrol. Yes or no? Yes. How much distance will it cover? 20 kilometer it covers in 3 liters of petrol. Then how much distance will it cover in 15 liter of petrol? We are finding. Yes, already you know, if you keep the things in proportion, then your extreme product is equal to the middle term product. So 20 into 15 is equal to 3 into x. Can I write it? 3 into x is equal to 20 into 15. No problem. Both are equal only. If 3 comes this side, it divides. So x equal to 20 into 15 divided by 3 means 3 1 ja 3 5 ja. So if you come here, x is equal to 20 into 5, 100. So in 15 liters of petrol, it can covers 100 kilometer. ತಿಳಿತ್ರಿ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ 15 ಲೀಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು 100 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಓಡಬಹುದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಲೈಫ್. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಐತಿ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟು ಅವರೇಜ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಸೊ ಕವರ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನಾನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಥರ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಸಿಗತ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. Yes. Over. Take another example here. Yes, one more example. Yes, I will take from your textbook exercise 8.1 one of the example. In a computer lab there are 3 computers for every 6 students. Yes. Second one. In a computer lab there are 3 computers for every 6 students. 3 computer for how many students? 6 students. Then how many computers will be needed for 24 students? 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ 6 ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 24 ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಂತರಿ? We have to find that. For 24 students, how many computers we need? These things, if you keep in a proportion, you will get the answer very easily. Yes, 3 is to 3 computer for 6 students. So how many computer for 24 students? It is a computer, it is a student, computer, student. Okay, you know, in a proportion, extreme product of extreme term is equal to the product of middle term. So 6 into x is equal to 3 into 24. If 6 comes this side, in a simple equation you have solved these type of simple questions. If it comes this side, divides 6 ones are, then 6 fours are 24. So x equal to how much? X equal to 3 into 4, how much? 12. So how many computers we needed? 12 computers those students are needed. This is the second question of your first exercise 8.1. Easy almost all easy. Just pause it, take this answer. Yes. One more question from this exercise only, third question. It has only 3 questions. First question already I told you how to find the ratios of the things, and it is the second question. So third one, what is there here? Population of Rajasthan is 570 lakhs. Population of Rajasthan is how much? Rajasthan how much? 570 lakh, right? And population of Madhya Pradesh, UP. Population of UP is population of UP is how much? Just take it, 1660 lakh. Then he has given one more thing here, area. Area of Rajasthan as well as area has given here. So area of Rajasthan is how much? 3 lakh kilometer square. Area 3 lakh kilometer square and area of UP 2 lakh kilometer square. Then what he told to you? First question, how many people are there per kilometer square in both the cities? Yes, number of people in per kilometer square. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Population divided by that area. Yes or no? 3 lakh kilometer square ಐತಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಇದರೊಳಗೆ 1 kilometer square ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅದರ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. Yes, so for that purpose this population divided by area, if you do, you will get the answer. Population divided by area. Population how much? 570 lakh. Then area how much? 3 lakh kilometer square. Okay, lakh get cancelled. Then 570 divided by 3 kilometer square. Okay, 3 1 ja 3 19 ja means 190. Yes, per kilometer square means for each 1 kilometer square how many members are there? 190 members are there here. Yes or no? Per means 1 kilometer, per means unit 1 kilometer ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 190 people ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ರಾಜಸ್ಥಾನ್. Then comes to UP. Per kilometer square how many members are there? Just we have to find 1660 divided by 2 lakh kilometer square. It is also here lakh. Both the side lakh get cancelled. Then 2 1 are 2 8 are 2 3 are 0 actually. So per kilometer square how many members are there here? 830 members. So divided by 1 kilometer square it is nothing but what? Per kilometer square. Yes. Here 190, here 830. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Yes, in the Uttar Pradesh the population was more. So what is the next question? Which state is less populated? Just observe here, which state is less populated? Yes, take this second answer. This is the first answer. Then the second answer is which state is less populated? Rajasthan is less populated. The state Rajasthan is less populated. Yes. 8.1 exercise completed. First question I hope you can do. ಇದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಒಟ್ಟು 3 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅದಾವ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್. Then first question you can do, that is finding the ratio just. Yes. Okay, pause this video and take it. Yes, dear student, I hope you have written. Okay, shall I wrap it? Yes, our next concept is very interesting as well as very closer to you. Yes, that is a percentage. What is mean by percentage? Percentage ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ? ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? Yes, you are right. But percentage is nothing but it is also one of the comparing the things. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್. Yes or no? So let us now have to discuss about the percentage. If your marks are in terms of 100, 200 like that we are counting. So those all things if you keep in a ratio form it becomes a very lengthy. ಅದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. So but we need the things in a small and sweet. ಹೌದಿಲ್ರಿ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವೇ ಅನ್ನ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿವಿ. Yes, what is mean by percentage here? Yes, here percentage is nothing but per plus sign term. It comes from two words, per and centum. Per means every, single. Centum means 100. Per 100, what is your value? That is nothing but a percentage here. Per 100. It is nothing but what? Percentage. Per 100 is nothing but percentage. So what is the notation for the percentage? The sign to represent the percentage is this bar line and two side dot. Yes, it is nothing but percentage. Your marks and all the things we are counting in terms of percentage. It is nothing but we are comparing your result in terms of what? Percentage. Yes or no? Okay. This is one more way of comparing the things. Yes, percentage is one more way of comparing the things. Yes. Okay, tell me here out of 100 you got 25 marks. Out of 100 if you got 25 marks. So what's your percentage in the kid? Yes or no? Percentage is nothing but per 100. 100 8 another percentage. 100 ka 25 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is nothing but your score is 25%. Percent per 100 every 100 100 ಗೆ 25 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 25% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ one more. Out of 50 you got 25 marks. What's your percentage? Nodri in 50 25 not for 100. ಇದನ್ನ 100 ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ ಈಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು with the denominator as 100. Yes, 50 2s are 25 2s are, then it becomes 100. 25 2s are 50, 50 2s are 100. For 100 how much you will marks? 50 means what's your percentage? 50%. Yes, what's your percentage? 50%. Take one more example. Out of 5 you have 4 words. Out of 5 words 5 marks you got 4 marks. What's your percentage? ನೀವು 100 marks ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 60 marks exam or 40 marks exam ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, how we have to find the percentage? Yes, right here 4 by 5 means we have to write an equivalent fraction for 4 by 5 with the denominator 100. Yes, 25 are 100. Okay, 20 into 4 80, 20 into 5 100. Out of 100 how much it is? 80 means per 100 how much? 80. It is nothing but in terms of percentage is 80%. Yes. Yes, so we take another example here. Third one, fourth one, one more. Now, out of 60, out of 50, you got 28 marks. Out of 50, if you got 28 marks, what's your percentage? Yes, percentage it is nothing but per 100. Per 100 means convert this one to 100. Yes, 28 2s are 56 divided by 52s are 100. Per 100 56. Every 100 56. It is nothing but what? So how much is percentage? 56%. Yes, this is a percentage. Is a one more way of comparing the things. Yes, let us we will take this more information. So first you have to write it. Okay, I hope you have written. Yes, now we have to find the things. If your fractions are in terms, if your quantities, your things are in terms of fraction, how we have to write in the percentage we have written here. So same way we have to take some more examples. Yes, write these fractions in percentage form. Yes, express the given fraction ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕ್ರಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ ಎಸ್ express or convert these in converting fractions to percentage and also decimals to percentage. Yes, fraction numbers ಅನ್ನ percentage ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗ, decimal numbers ಅನ್ನ percentage ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗ ನೋಡಿ. Yes, so first fractions to decimal. Suppose you have 2/5. This 2/5 we have to convert to what? Fraction. Sorry. Already it is in a fraction. We have to convert it into percentage. How to do? Yes. These things we can take in our next session. Dear children, today you have one of the work as a homework. What is that? In 8.1. The first main question you have to solve, that is find the ratio of the given things. Just there are 5 examples here. I hope you can solve that. So this one, just think of yourself how to find its percentage. Yes, will you think it? Yes, dear children, do this work. Take care. Bye bye.